Hello, I have for sale today a 1993 Land Rover Defender 110 county station wagon with the 200 TDI motor, which has just under 101,000 miles. Now this has not been a nut and bolt restoration. This has been what I'd like to call a refurbishment. The chassis to begin with was in very good shape. No holes, no rust, no welds, just very light surface rust, so the whole thing was wire brushed and painted with chassis saver. The exterior has obviously been repainted in Volkswagen Audi pure gray. Top is black. We've had brand new wheels and tires installed, rock sliders. These tires are BF Goodrich rugged terrains. This is a standard height, no lift kit vehicle, so it's very comfortable to ride in, very easy to get in and out of. I myself am not a very tall man, so I don't have to really jump up inside this one, which I like. We do have rear floodlights in the back. They come on manually with a switch, and also when you're putting it in reverse, which definitely is an upgrade over the stock reverse lighting system. Got the spare tire holder. New carpet in the back. We've installed LED interior lights in the back and in the front. And switches on all four doors work, which is a huge rarity in the Land Rover world. So all these doors, when you open and shut them, turn the interior lights on. And these doors are brand new all the way around. No rust anywhere on these doors. And they all shut perfectly. That's, one finger shuts perfectly flush. Absolutely brand new, perfect doors. Rock sliders definitely help off-road, and in the case of a side impact, you definitely want to have those. Seats are all brand new. 100,000 miles. Headliner's brand new, no sagging headliner. We got checkered plate on the wings and on the bonnet. Headlights are LED. Snow cowl, snorkel, brand new windshield. And now we'll go for a ride. So just want to take you for a quick ride. And first, before I do that, I want to show you how good the fan is working. So you can tell that's a lot of air coming out of there, and that's how it should work. Most Land Rover Defenders do not work that well. This one, however, does. So, first turn of the key, fires right up. Turn signals work. Lights come on, and we'll go for a ride. I'll show you all the gears, accelerate, decelerate, braking, steering, give you a good idea of how this thing rides, which is very good, by the way. This only has 100,000 miles on it, so that equates to about 4,000 miles per year over the last 24 years, which is nothing. So this thing does ride really nice and drives nice, like it's only got 100,000, which it does. And I do have the documentation to prove that. All sorts of paperwork come with this vehicle, all sorts of maintenance records. So anyways, the reason I'm doing this at night is so that you can see the dashboard lights and the headlights. Normally on a stock Defender, the dashboard lights are very dim and the headlights are very dim. Not so in this case. We got aftermarket LEDs in the dash and LED lamps in the headlights. so it makes for a very bright light. So I'm going to keep this interior light on as well so you can see me, and you can see the dashboard and the interior and the steering wheel. So we're going to pull out here. So that's first gear. Second gear. Third gear. We're doing about 40 miles an hour now. Fourth gear. And there's fifth gear. Right at 50 miles an hour. So if you got a chance to watch any of my other videos, any of my other Land Rovers for sale, you should notice a difference in sound quality between those videos and this one. Because this vehicle has had sound deadening material installed in the roof and on the floors. So it makes for a much quieter ride. So you can actually hear your voice when you're talking. You don't have to turn the radio way up. I can't even hear the tires. I can barely hear the engine right now. It's still audible, but it's definitely not as loud as a stock Defender. So right now we're doing 50 miles an hour. I'm talking at a normal level, and it's actually a pretty comfortable ride. So 50 miles an hour, no problem at all. This thing will do highway speeds. But right now the speed limit is 50, so we're going to stay around 50. But I will accelerate to about 60 miles an hour to show you. So I'm going uphill. I'm in fifth gear, and I just made 60 miles an hour, no problem. So this engine has plenty of life left in it, plenty of power. Really good. So the alignment is straight, no shaking in the steering wheel, and we'll come to an abrupt stop here. There's nobody behind me, so you can see the brakes are working just fine, no shaking, and then we'll accelerate. Swivel joints are in pretty decent shape. They leak a tiny bit, but it's a very acceptable amount of leaking. Most all Land Rovers leak at the swivel joints, but this one's not too bad. As you can see, the oil pan is pretty leak-free. We have just put a new RTV sealant on here, so it shouldn't leak anymore. And on the frame here, I brought a little hammer so we can hit it. This is a spot where they normally rust at the bottom of these bends here. This frame is in excellent condition, and it has 0 welds, and I'll show you the whole thing. You can still see the factory seams here. And this cross member here, this is a telltale sign of how much it was taken off-road, because there isn't a single scratch or dent on this cross member, and usually when they've been abused, this thing is just beat up. But this is perfect, no scratch. Transfer case, transmission are virtually leak-free. I really don't see anywhere where there's any leaking fluids. So we'll continue on to the back here. This is another notorious spot for rust, right at the bottom here, where the bend starts. So all solid. You can still see the factory seam here. So absolutely 0 welds on this frame. We got new shock absorbers in the rear. Also a new exhaust system front to back. And again on this side, absolutely solid all the way around. Factory seams all still in place, 0 welds. And another sign that this has been taken care of is the rear cross member is still original. I would say 90% of all Land Rovers have had the rear cross member replaced, so it just shows how well it's been taken care of. So it must have been garaged most of its life.